I think of you all the time whenever I hear a quarterback in a spot for 4 or 5 years, 3, 4 years, and everybody's like, well, it's not working out there, and that guy's never going to work out, right? I mean, you are the ultimate, in many ways, the personification of go to another spot, hook up with a spot, and maybe a coach and a system and a town, a city, and you can be a first ballot Hall of Famer. So what advice do you have for, say, someone like Mayfield in Carolina, or tonight, Tua? A great example, right? He's in year 3 and everybody thought, forget him. Look at him now, right? So what advice do you have for those guys, Drew Brees?
Yeah. Man, it's such an inexact science when it comes to even, I think, quarterback evaluation, because to your point, there's so many different systems and there's so many different scenarios that you can find yourself in that can send you one direction or the other. You can send you the direction of getting beat up and losing confidence and everyone losing confidence in you, and then you just kind of developing this perception around you as to who you are, and you get labeled as a career backup, and then that's all you are, right? Versus you get a second chance, or you just get in the right situation with the right coach and the right system, whatever it might be, and then all of a sudden you flourish, right? And then the perception of you is this one of the elite quarterbacks in the league. I think at the end of the day, there's certain character traits that you're looking for in a quarterback. You need mental toughness. You need mental fortitude. You need work ethic. You need leadership ability. You need, this ability to, kind of overcome adversity, to have a level of poise. So there's these character traits that if you have these, that it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before the other stuff aligns, and then you're on this path to success. So, I feel like this opportunity for Baker Mayfield in Carolina is a great one. I think he needed a change of scenery. So we'll see how that plays out, but that could be really good. Tua, that's an interesting one, because you watch this guy in college, and it was like this guy was near perfect every game, right? Now he's playing on a team that has NFL talent all around him, right? Mm-hmm. But playing in a very competitive league in the SEC. So I think to me, it seemed like he had all the traits, both physical and mental, right away, and that would absolutely translate to the NFL. And I know there were struggles early on, but to me, man, it's so early in the game for a guy like that, right? And so we'll see how the rest of the season plays out. But, man, I think he's played outstanding. And, look, sometimes the best thing that can happen to you as a player is you get knocked down. You experience some failure, especially if you're a guy who's always had success in your life or always been the man. I think that is a necessity to you reaching your full potential. You have to get knocked down, man. You have to face adversity in whatever form that is. You got to get knocked around a little bit and have to really dig deep and challenge yourself.
I love it, because you think about it tonight.
Off season for Tua.
Yeah, and think about it, Drew. Tonight against Burrow, and it was those guys faced each other in college, and Burrow was always and Herbert held up as, look how great these are, fresh out of the box, these guys. And Tua's been X, Y, and Z, and it hasn't been that great. Now he's the one who's 3-0. It's got to be really confident for him.
Yeah, look, it's an instant gratification league and society that we live in, right? So if you don't get it done right away, it's like, people are very quick to judge, unfortunately. But man, that's why you got to have some mental toughness and some mental fortitude, and you got to have some discipline as an organization too. You got to be able to block out the noise and say, man, we're committed to this guy, and we're going to give him everything he can to succeed. It's hard to do. But I think the good organizations find a way to do that.